Get rowdy and help us welcome the newlyweds,
Mr. and Mrs. Gardner!
So, good evening. And it is an honor to Judy and I to welcome you and thank you for coming to this very special occasion to celebrate with us the marriage of our beautiful daughter, Lisa. Today is a celebration not just of the love that has united Lisa and Hunter in marriage, but also the family that have created, molded, and influenced the lives of these two very special people. Judy and I would like to extend a warm welcome to Hunter's parents, Laurie and Jenny. Before we continue with our speech, we have a small table here for Laurie. Last fall, we had the pleasure of attending the wedding of Chantel, who is Lisa's maid of honor, and Jenny, who is Hunter's best man. We shared the table at the wedding with Laurie and Jenny. This gift, Laurie, is an extra box of cleaner to help you through the day. We have an additional box at the bottom of the podium in case I or anybody else needs it. Once again, we would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining us today for these celebrations. It is terrific to see so many family and friends here. I'll see what you're doing. Some of you have made a very special effort to be here and have traveled thousands of miles. We appreciate this, and we know that Lisa and Hunter do also. We would like to therefore offer a special welcome to my mother, Anna, my sister, Debbie, Judy's sister, Jo, and our husband, Mike, who have flown across the pond from England to be with us today. Also, a special welcome to Lisa's friend Savannah, who has traveled from Edmonton, and Jay, who is one of Hunter's groomsmen, who with his girlfriend Sam have traveled in from Calgary. Where's Savannah? And finally, a special welcome to Lisa's friend Laura, who is traveling from Vancouver. Okay. If we have missed anyone who has traveled a long way, then thank you very much for doing that. One person who I know with much experience said is my father. Unfortunately, a year ago on May 25th, he passed away and cannot be here in person. But Lisa, I am sure he is with us in spirit. Now, the biggest thank you goes to our wonderful daughter, Lisa, and husband, Hunter. Thank you for today. Thank you for making Judy and I so very happy. The two of you have had very specific views on how we want today to be. Your thoughtfulness, detailed planning, and tireless effort to make everything perfect will, we are sure, make today a tremendous success for both you and all of your guests. Judy and I have always been very proud of our baby girl, Lisa, but today we are especially proud. Lisa, you are so beautiful, and you are so. Hunter and Lisa, today is your first day of being married. Today is a special day and the start to what we are sure will be a lifelong special relationship. It's a privilege for parents to watch their children grow up. And over the years, Judy and I have had the privilege of watching our little girl blossom from a gorgeous baby daughter through the trying teenage years. And now, she is a beautiful, caring woman that you see before us today. Lisa, your mom and I love you very much. You're a terrific person, and you make us extremely proud. Hunter became part of Lisa's life 7 years ago. Over these years, we have learned how special he has become to her. Hunter, Judy and I would like to take this opportunity to officially welcome you to our family. Now, Lisa, this is the part of the ceremony that all brides fear for. What is this old guy going to say about me? How is he going to embarrass me in front of my new husband, my new in-law, and worst of all, my new parents? The good news, Lisa, is I'm not going to say anything embarrassing. I'm not going to say anything terrible or anything that you will remember as being the only bad thing of such a beautiful day. What I would like to say is the following. This is what I need to do. Thank you. Thank you because I am very proud to be your father, and today it was a privilege to have our arms linked for today and our together. Lisa, I love you. And I will always love you. Hunter, over the years we have come to know you very well. After you've been dating Lisa for about 5 years, I would tease you quite a lot about getting Lisa an engagement ring. Well, I hope you don't mind, but I want to share with our family and friends here today how pleased I was last September when you invited me for a coffee at Starbucks in the Indigo bookstore on Broad Street. First of all, I was very impressed. Why? He was on time. And then, I was even more impressed. Though it was so hungry. You insisted on buying the coffee. This, of course, led me to be just a little suspicious. And especially when I lifted the cup and it felt empty. You asked me to look inside. When I took the lid off the cup, it was not empty. Inside was a piece of paper, and on this paper was a colored picture of the beautiful engagement ring that Lisa had on her finger. I was then, and then today, very happy that she asked me for her hand in marriage. Thank you, and once again, welcome to our family. This is now the time, during the fathering of the bride's speech, to offer the newlyweds some worldly advice on marriage. And, Lisa Hunter, as I have proposed you have absolutely no choice but to give in. So here is my advice. It's very simple and has worked for Judy and I for the past 36 years. Today you are newlyweds, but you're also best friends. Our advice to you is to make sure that you continue to be the very best of girls. Judy and I wish you fun, excitement for today. We wish you hopes and dreams for tomorrow, and of course forever love and happiness. God bless this happy family. We would all like all the guests to stand, and if you could charge the glass. I'd like you to raise your glasses for a toast to the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Lisa and Hunter. Before we sit down, we would like you to say a couple of words.
However, they are very much looking forward to hearing all about the day when you both visit England in a few weeks' time.
Just for the record, there has been more than one coffee purchase for Greg in my entire 7 years of relationship. More of that later on.
Good evening, everyone. A little louder now? Third evening, my director, I'd like to thank all of our friends and family for attending the Lord's Day tonight. We couldn't have asked for a better day than this. Yeah. I don't think anybody there coming to attend it with us. Real bonus. Those who come far and wide, thank you very much for attending. And we'll stay on this. Did a lot of very exciting. Great to see you. Thank you for your comments.
I'm going to bounce back and forth. So, thank you. I really appreciate this. The round of applause. This is so neat. So neat. My daughter has graciously said that I cannot do my speech so that you can say it for me. So I'm just not going to look at them for a little bit. I can help you get through it. So we are absolutely thrilled to welcome you to the family, but really, this is just a formality because we loved her from day one. We welcomed her 7 years ago before I came over. So we have gotten to know the Witt family over the last 7 years, and we thoroughly enjoyed them. Hunter jumped right into the image home and family business, and you know, that was great because he dragged Courtney and Quentin along into that business, and they got to know Greg and Judy and and Caitlin and Sam too. So it was really nice to be able to connect to everybody and get to know the Woods family. And then further on, Greg and I did some design. I do the design and Greg does the home improvement, and so we connected. And it was really nice to get to know you guys before this whole thing transpired. So that was really nice. Now on to the room. Others to this lady talk when we get to it. So let's go. And you're done being beautiful bride. Oh my gosh. I just can't wait to be. There's only one of these, so be prepared. Hunter, if you don't know him, is very driven, focused, full of dreams and goals. And if you don't have them, he can do them for you. He's just awesome at that. He just wants to accomplish so much in life. And if you invite him to an event and he's late, it's really not because he's being disrespectful. It's just he's kind of time warped. And he thinks that he can accomplish all these things in this time period. It's just really not possible. But he truly thinks it can happen. We have a friend like that too. Karen, you know. But you know what, he kind of, he proves himself right, because like when you think about it, in September, he got engaged. In October, Lisa and Hunter bought a house together, and then they renovated, and then their beautiful friends Chantal and Jamie got to move into the basement, and you know what, that's awesome. They're living like that Friends show, TV show lifestyle. Like, it's so cool. And so they're in the basement, and now here, like 9 months later, this exquisite event they pulled off, and they put so much time and effort, personal effort into this event. And it's just absolutely beautiful, and only Hunter and Lisa could pull that off. At least where we are.
Thanking you all for making the journey with me today. When Lisa first asked me to be her maid of honor, I felt very grateful, and of course, being the maid of honor, you have to speak. So I started thinking about what to talk about. The only thing that came to mind was our amazing friendship that we have built. Now, being a younger sister, all the same rules my parents made for me. I always got Lisa's hand in down, which included Little Mermaid and Careless Barbie dolls. And of course, for being the younger one, my goal was to dress and act like my parents. Now, I but she was always sure to get back at me by teaching me how to do the splits. And somehow convincing me that bringing her a snack every day after school was my idea. Now look at us. I remember creating our memories very much. My sister and I made our differences, but what we do share is a friendship that I cannot imagine living without. I always look up to my big sister. She was always stick up to myself and always try my best no matter what. Lisa is the type of person who put others first, and she has always been there for me. When I needed her, and she continues to be there for me. To this day, Lisa is the only person that can make me laugh so hard at her. And I can honestly say I wouldn't be half the person I am today without my big sister. As for Hunter, I didn't know Hunter very well until he started dating Lisa, so I can't tell you any embarrassing stories about him. But what I can tell you is that he's a perfect fit for my sister. When it comes down to it, I know that Hunter will always be there and look after my sister, and to make her feel as special as no one else. I'm so excited to have a brother. And Hunter, I have a couple sisterly words of advice for you. Don't ever judge the toys if you're somebody. Because each one of them. And set the ground rules as we need. But then do everything. Lisa and Hunter separately were truly remarkable people, but together they were complete. As you sit side by side through this roller coaster of life, remember to scream through the peaks, hold hands through the dips, and laugh through the loops. And enjoy every twist and turn, for the ride is much better if we share it together. Please raise your glass to my sister and brother-in-law. Here's to love, laughter, and happiness.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We're all gathered, friends, family, to celebrate the wedding of two people who, in one way or another, are very dear to each of our hearts. And I'm of course talking about the wonderful, the beautiful Hunter and Lisa Gardner. It's an honor to have the title of Best Man, but the only thing that truly matters today is Hunter and Lisa, and the commitment these two have vowed to each other today in front of friends, family, and God. It sounds great, and it's definitely a privilege to be called the Best Man, but the man that I'm standing up here and representing is a much better man than me. He has, in so many ways, taught me and shown me over the years what it truly means and represents to be a caring, loving man, a shining light of God, selfless and hardworking. I could literally stand and speak for days about the ways and times Hunter and his family have been managing me time and time again. Before I talk about what Hunter means to me, I wanted to say how special and important his family as well has been to me over the years, and I have so many dear memories I hold dear to my heart. The Gardners are literally my second family. My parents have always lived so far away from me, so I spent so much time over the years with the Gardners. Sometimes I even feel like I'm their adopted son. Not enough time today to explain how much they have done for me over the years, from inviting me to partake on numerous outings and family trips, letting me stay over and sleep on the couch every weekend, inviting me to stay for many delicious dinners prepared by Lori, giving me a home for 5 years to live in during my college years at Fan Shuttle Hunter, and putting up with all the late and countless times we woke you guys up in the middle of the night. So I just want to take a second and give our gigantic thanks to Lori, Jamie, and all the rest of the Gardner family. Not just for all the kind-hearted and caring acts you have impacted my life with, but for raising and shaping such a wonderful human being, your son, now a married man, Hunter Gardner. Hunter. I don't even know where to begin to explain our rare and special friendship we share. I have known Hunter since grade 9, just over 12 years. For those special years, we have created many memorable and everlasting memories that I will cherish for the rest of my life. Memories that started all the way back in high school, then to living together in college for 4 years, now to sharing your and Lisa's very first home with me and Chantel, my wife, who's the activation of honor today for Lisa. It's funny, Chantel and I actually quite frequently just pause and say to each other how crazy it is to have that. Each of our best friends are marrying each other, and we also live in the same house together. I give thanks to the Lord all the time for blessing Chantel and myself for such a unique and irreplaceable friendship. Now, I know typically that the best man speech is supposed to include some kind of funny or embarrassing story about the groom. Believe me, I have a vault full of those.
But a ton of them are way too inappropriate, shameful, and humiliating to even share amongst so many important family members and friends. I really would love to, but I don't want to take the risk because I may not have a place to live after this week is over. For example, some of my favorite memories that I have with Hunter and I are him and I happy to wear on the golf course. Well, we each tried to shoot under 100, which has yet to happen. Watching football on Sunday religiously while we cheer on the opposite team. Had to use a car jack to get a fridge unstuck that we were trying to move down to the basement. The annual weekend up at Blue Mountain with Dirty Mike and the boys. Almost getting kicked out of a Blue Jays game on Canada Day. Road tripping to Jays College while listening to System of a Down on repeat the whole way up. Trampoline and fence sleepovers in your parents' backyard. Sitting behind a couple of 40-year-olds at a Jay-Z concert. Spending the August long weekend up at Josh's cottage every year. Or how about when we watched the TV show Lost for 15 hours straight, and even though I had a 40% exam the next day to take. And also watching each other vow a lifelong commitment to Christ. Like I said, what Hunter means to me is, I personally don't know what to think about what my life would be like if I had never become friends with Hunter. Hunter is actually the single biggest reason I decided to go back to college and finish my program. I ended up dropping out, which was not because of a 15-hour lost my account. For over 8 months, I remember every day he would pester me and try to push me to go back to school because he knew how important I was to do. Not many people would go to the lengths for a friend, that is just the type of individual. He's such an enthusiastic, selfless, loving, caring, thoughtful, determined, inspiring. I could go on for days about the attributes and characteristics Hunter showcases to the world. What really makes it special is he doesn't just talk about doing things, he actually does them. He's a man who takes action. He defines what it is to love thy neighbor. Everyday love, God's love shines through it for the world to see. Sometimes I can't comprehend how blessed I am to be the recipient and spectator of Hunter's unselfish acts. From the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank you for always being right by my side through the peaks and valleys of life. There were times in my life I felt hopeless and lost, but you were always there, pushing up the positive attitude, standing by me, guiding me, teaching me, and never letting me down. I would just like to thank God for giving me the greatest gift, and that's a priceless and lifelong friendship with this one-of-a-kind gentleman, Hunter James Gardner. Now, I barely scratched the surface in terms of unforgettable times I shared with Hunter, so I'll just talk about this one. First, I just wanted to let you know that you look beautiful today. And it really looks like you rose the rest of 2 days before the wedding day. Hunter is truly lucky to be married such a kind-hearted, compassionate woman like yourself. You may gross me out sometimes when you talk about Malibu and survive. But I just want to say thank you for everything you have done for me over the last decade. You've been almost as big of a part of my life as Hunter has. From taking me out of my 19th birthday to the bar, which I don't remember, to inviting me to church for the first time, and to finding and connecting me with the perfect wife, Chantel. So thank you, Lisa, from the bottom of my heart, and I can't wait for what the next decade has in store for us. Now everyone's writing you guys marriage advice, so I thought I'd put my 2 cents in. Over the last week, Hunter has been coming to me and asking me for some marriage advice, so I thought I would share some valuable lessons and mistakes I have made since I got married just over 8 months ago. Never fart under the covers right before we receive the bed. If you must, leave the room first, or else you just ruin any kind of chance you have getting something that no matter how tough of a day you have, remember to give your wife a hug and kiss and remind her how much you love her. Do not ignore Lisa when she's talking to you. Answer any questions she asks you, no matter how dumb it may be. Or else you may need to spend the next few hours or days at in silence. Let her know each day how thankful you are for everything she does daily in your life. Do not keep a record of right and wrongs between you and Lisa, no matter how difficult it may be. Have a good set of earplugs on hand at all times in case either of you are big snorers. Learn to trust and have faith in each other's decisions or suggestions without questioning the other person. Whatever your wife cooks for you, do not say, "What experiment did you attempt this?" Importantly, just love and care for each other unconditionally, no matter the circumstances life challenges each of you with. Like the Word of God says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Hunter, Lisa, I pray for both of you as one for what marriage and God has in store for you in the years to come. I look forward to what is in store for our friendships in the coming years and the new memories we will share and create together. Really, try and soak in and enjoy the rest of this blessed day and the special night that is to come.
Lisa and I met working together at McDonald's. And we also went to Groomsman High School together. I was very shy in high school. Most of the people in this room can actually attest to that. In fact, my husband Jamie and I were both in the same grade. But if you ask him about me in high school, he has zero memory of me. That's how shy I was. So Lisa was not only older than me, but was kind of popular, so I assumed we just weren't going to be friends. It wasn't in the cards for me. But Lisa was someone who didn't care about any of that. She saw that I was a nice person and wanted to get to know me. And you know those people who you just meet but feel instantly comfortable with? That's Lisa. And felt like I could tell her anything and everything. And most importantly, she didn't judge me. That's something I still greatly admire about her. Her ability to serve all judgment and his love. In the past 4 years, our relationship has grown immensely, and I'm so grateful. It started with a reunion dinner at Kelsey's where we told each other everything we've been up to for the last few years, and we've been inseparable ever since. Lisa still didn't judge me when she found out I was highly allergic to the precious skinny pig baby. She didn't mind that I preferred the 80s over the 90s, that I never watched Dawson's Creek, or that I hate Marmite. Instead, we bonded over our love of knitting, wine, dancing, and food, preferably all together. see that it wasn't about what I knew or how often I went to church, but it was truly about the relationship and whether others around me could see evidence of that. I couldn't believe that someone who just started going to church with me, just a few months, was teaching me so much about my own faith. She still continues to challenge me today, and I hope she never stops. Lisa's one of the most caring and thoughtful people I know. I couldn't tell you the number of times she's said or done something exactly when I needed it. She even found me a husband. I couldn't ask for a better friend. So if Lisa is that person that you instantly feel comfortable with, Hunter is that person who you instantly feel excited all the time. No matter what it is, he's your little cheerleader. But more than that, he makes me feel like you're his favorite person in the world when he's around. And I love that I can truly say that Hunter is one of my best friends too. Not just because he's my husband's best friend or he's my best friend's husband. Okay. But Hunter and I can hang out without those two and have a great time. Sometimes maybe even a better time. Hunter helped me understand what it truly means to be selfless, as you heard about him tonight. If you know Hunter, he's always busy doing something. And most of the time, it's for someone else. I'm sure many of you in this room have been the lucky beneficiaries of Hunter's services. He built Jamie and I a basement apartment in his own house. And wherever he goes, he always brings a bottle of wine with him. Or if you come over, he'll make sure to pour you a glass. I've never met anyone else like Hunter before, and I'm so grateful for his friendship and influence of me. So now, you're married, and that's really I couldn't be happier and we're excited for you guys. You're both so great at putting others before yourselves, and that's the biggest part to learn about marriage. You're now a team and get to take on life together. So my prayer for you guys, as you take on this new exciting challenge, is that you would not only continue to love each other, even when it might be difficult, but that you would encourage each other, that you would strive to see the other become the best that they can be. I love you both with all of my heart.
Before I get started, I would like to give a shout out to Decor in the group. They gave me a pen and paper so I could write this part of the down. From what I've heard, they have the best memory device, so if you don't have it. My advice that I like to give, keep me by my ear if you live. She actually taught me, there are family here, but she taught me how to rap Willie. So my advice to you is don't be a fool, rap and tool.
I think what he's referring to is when the things are.
Hi everyone, my name is Groom, and I'm planning on making this speech really short and sweet because I do have to go back. Hi Hunter, hi Lisa. I'm not kidding, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. First, I'd like to thank all of us for letting us be here to share and happen. This very special day with God. This is a very special day for you two. We're all glad we could be a part of it. And can I just point out how dapper the bride and groom are looking tonight? And so, if you ever see these two look like, you know what's good for? What's good? I'm wondering if I'm asking about the penny afterwards. Oh, Hunter. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to write this speech. When you asked me to do this, I thought to myself, oh damn, how many days to pull this speech out of my Hunter, I've had the privilege of watching and learning from you for a great part of my life. name a few. I've watched you play and compete when you created video games when you were solid. I've watched your problem solving skills when we work together at Imaging Global. And yes, I've even watched you turn your face off with all of your very good buddies back then. You don't realize it, but you have unwillingly known and taught me how to be a better person in my life, and I really can't thank you enough. Hunter, the protector, the intellectual, the party animal. But most importantly, my brother. H, he never ceased to amaze me. I didn't mean to bring this up in this speech, but one of the things that has always amazed me about you is the quality of when you say something, you're actually going to do it. You're a man of your word, and I respect you immensely for that. And it's something to be very, very proud of. And I can't go this whole speech, I do not get it, I really can't go this whole speech without bringing up some kind of memory. We made a picture for you. 108. It was Christmas time. All the movies and the little girl just opened up a Christmas present. They painted a large hairstyle face at it. That's the way I place room. The girls were taking turns, giving each other small size food. They were taking, so they were giving everybody the works, mayonnaise, pennies, haircuts, you name it. And the only man brave enough to sit down in that chair and give himself his slowly self-treatment, not only from undergraduate himself. Not knowing this would be the first of many times that I'm going to be giving myself a cigarette. I could have go on about Hunter for days, but it's not only about Hunter. It's also about a very special girl who's Lisa Woods. Or should I say Lisa Gardner? Lisa. Sweet, kind, caring, friendly, trustworthy, delightful, personable, charming, compassionate. List the words can go on and on that we describe her. But I like to use something close to my heart and something that I know to use fairly often. My beautiful, lovely music. So Lisa, I have a little vendetta against the second love of your life. And no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the little guinea pig case. Well, one day, me and Lisa were on our way home from London to see the family once again. Lisa, of course, had her trustworthy companion Doozy with her, like always. And I thought it'd be a good idea to hold little Doozy for her ride home. Because we know little Doozy, she gets a little darker. About halfway home, I started to feel this warm, wet feeling in my pants. I thought to myself, I went for a minute. But no, it was little Doozy taking the biggest piss I've ever had. Of course, Lisa was howling for the rest of the ride home. Well, I had the pleasure of sitting with you. Lisa, I'm glad you're a little guinea pig. Can entertain me just as much as you like. You're enjoying my life, and I'm very happy that you enjoy your life. The love that you two share is a love which not only inspires me, but I'm sure also inspires a lot of others in this room. The dream, fight, and the push forward for one day have in their lives. Loving your life and please forget about it. On that note, I'd like to make a post. To Hunter and Lisa, may your days together be full of passion and love, and they'll stay with you. Both you as early playing and rise above the head. Thank you for everything this week.
So we're going to ask a series of who questions, and it will be responded, your answers will be responded by Hunter, holding up Hunter's shoe. Demonstrate, yes?
Yep.
Hunter, do you know what shoe is yours? Or if the answer is Lisa, you'll hold up Lisa's shoe. So we'll just do a little test run here. Chris, you want to give them a couple questions for a test run?
Yeah, I'll run through a few questions here. Okay, here we go. Whose favorite food is cheese?
Lisa.
Who is the luckiest man in the world?
Hunter.
Who has the most patience?
Lisa.
You can't hold up both, sorry.
Hunter.
Just a tip before we begin that some of these are trick questions, and it is supposed to be lightning round. No pressure. No pressure. Okay, we can begin.
Liz, are we allowed to yell it out?
No, this is the bride and groom. Who had the better bachelor or bachelorette party? I was the bachelorette party. Who says I'm sorry more often? Who says I love you most often? Who always runs late? Who is the better driver? Who will be doing most of the cooking? Who is the biggest flirt? Who has the smelliest feet? Who has the craziest family? We're keeping it safe there, eh? Who's always right? Hunter, well done.
Who's the most stubborn? Who is the most stubborn? Stubborn. Who is most likely to get injured?
That's the bride who rolled over an ankle 2 days before she walked down the aisle. No big deal.
Who is the best dressed?
That's love.
Who takes longer to get ready? Who has the better in-laws? Who wears the pants in the relationship? Who is the better singer? Who has the most personal belongings? Who said I love you first? Who fell in love with the other first?
Who's the first to say I'm sorry? But who's the first to start the argument? Who's messier?
You're on the same page.
Who is better looking? Who is better looking? Who spends more money? Who the best laugh? Who is more adventurous? Who is more likely to embarrass themselves? Who will be controlling the remote control? What about Sundays? Right now, who do you love more than anyone in the world? Lisa, you just married the man of your dreams.
Well done.
Look at that, guys.
Number one, I want to thank everybody for being here today. I know each and every single one of us is very busy schedules. You have a lot going on in your life. Believe me, I know. Family and friends, we are so blessed to have you all here today. From British Columbia to the United Kingdom, individuals have traveled far and wide to share in this special day with us, and we feel so truly blessed to have you here today. So thank you. A life is something that is so precious, something that you can mold, something that you can shape. It's something that each and every individual has the opportunity to partake in. You, in this room, have all contributed to the memories we will have forever. When we couldn't have imagined this day to be any better. I'd like to make a toast with a drink I do not have. To my family, number one, Woodses, gardeners. To my friends, to my groomsmen, to my bridesmaids, to all the other individuals in this room who have made it so far, to respect with us through thick and thin, through kindness and compassion throughout the years, has had an everlasting impact on both Lisa and I. Thank you for being here today. I didn't acknowledge this first off because I wanted it to be impactful. The beauty in this room today is outstanding. Women, you look gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for putting on your best dresses, for doing your hair, for putting on your makeup. You look absolutely fantastic. So thank you for doing it. Mothers. Mother old and mother new. You two look absolutely gorgeous. And mother, you're not old. You've just been with me since I came out. You look amazing. You look absolutely stellar. And I picture you both exactly like this. Your beauty is overwhelming since the moment you got here. And I love you both so very much. Now, gorgeous. Gorgeous isn't quite fitting for the fathers in here. But I do understand why these beautiful ladies put up with you. Gentlemen, father old, father new. You look quite dapper tonight. And thank you for putting on your best suits to be here. Fortunately for you guys, there's only one better looking man in the room. I absolutely love the mustache. But I don't know if it's pretty details. And on to the most beautiful woman in the room. Lisa, I was absolutely stunned by your beauty and grace from the moment that you walked down the aisle of the sun and the moon can't compare to your radiant beauty. You are truly the most beautiful bride I have ever seen. And with that, I would like to turn it over to my beautiful bride.
Mom and Dad, thank you for your constant love and support throughout the years. Through the ups and downs you've been through, I know you have always been there for me. You've made the wedding we have dreamed of possible. And thank you for putting up with my wedding fast, taking over the spare room, not knowing when I'd be home for dinner, through the late night wedding planning, and the new home records. I love you so much. Always able to love.
Mother and father. Mother with tissues. Dad with his undying smile. Your love, support, and advice over the years has helped bring me to where I stand before you today. I'm very proud and thankful son. I'm thankful because I have two individuals in my life that care for me deeply, that show me true love, and have really taught me what it is to be a man. You have been my support structure since day one, and I truly don't know where this wedding would have been without your constant support, your hard work, and again, your time. God has blessed me with the opportunity to have two amazing parents, such as yourself. I thank you every single day for the presence in mine and on my way. I love you and thank you.
I love the bridesmaids. I love you all so much. Each of you have played such a huge role in my life. I've been here for 100 hours, 20 days. Thank you for going through this process with us and standing by us the whole time. Caitlin, the maid of honor, you are truly the best sister of all the backstory. You've been such a help throughout this wedding process with all your amazing crafty ideas, working on the crafts for the wedding that helped everything become possible. I couldn't have done it without you and all of your efforts you put in organizing showers, about direct gardening, will forever be remembered. I love you so much. Going through your wedding with you and now mine side by side, I can't imagine without you. Thank you for helping us thank you for helping us with all our to-dos for the wedding and your kindness and support and encouragement.
Smile up. You will see 5 of the most outstanding individuals I have come to know in this life. They are top notch. These are individuals that you don't come by in everyday life. These are individuals that you trust, that you care for, and that show you love back. Their actions exemplify loyalty, friendship, and love. To be in today, your constant support over the years is something that I cherish deeply in my heart. True friends are not easy to come by, but you both have gone above and beyond the call every single day. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today. Quentin and Spencer, did you actually know that some individuals never get the opportunity to experience what it is, or what it is to have to be a brother. I feel honored that God has blessed me with two outstanding, amazing, loving individuals that I very proudly call my brothers. Your steady stream of humor and love has been uplifting in somewhat stressful times. I love you both so much from the bottom of my heart, and couldn't imagine this day without you. Making our way inside. Jamie, my best man, my best friend. Your genuine character, your dependable nature, and unconditional love has shown me truly what it means to be a friend and to be a brother. I truly thank God for your presence in my life every single day. I look forward to sharing many, many more years together as we have already shared. And I thank you so much for taking on so much of this way today. I truly and deeply appreciate your friendship, your love, and your support, because I would not be here if it wasn't for you. Thank you.
Mara, Tina, and Lisa, thank you so much for taking the time to come here early and set things up. You did a beautiful job. You were all so kind, you were reliable, and you such a good job. So thank you so much for that.
I'd like to extend a special thank you to someone who added color and vibrancy to our wedding, through the flowers you see on the tables, the boutonnieres that you currently see on my and suits, our bouquets and our ladies' hands. They look truly fantastic. Your humor and support, your constant text messages and phone calls means more than you think. I'd like to extend a personal thank you to Wayne York.
Each and every name card has been written by hand and personalized by a family friend and friends. We'd like to extend a huge thank you to Mary Jane for the countless hours she put into making sure everyone's names were spelled correctly.
We'd like to thank our photographer, Cole. Cole, you're the man. He directed us to achieve the most stunning wedding shots. I hope I will. I know my bride. And I'd like to extend a very special thank you to Shogo. Shogo, you led us in worship today during the ceremony, and we all know how much that means to peace in our hearts and what it means in God's eyes. Thank you so much for taking on that responsibility and performing a top-notch song. Thank you. So starting off my speech, I'd like to thank all of my family, old and new. I'd like to thank all of the friends in the room, because truly, if you weren't here today, welcome to Sweaty Meeting, you make it vibrant, and you made our day outstanding. I really hope you found dinner delicious, because there is something that goes along with dinner. If you ate it, there is an obligation to make your way to the dance floor. As Chantel, Jane, Quincy pointed out, we like to dance. We like to have fun. And I hope that each and every single one of you, young or old, will join us at at least one dance before the evening is finished. I truly thank each and every one of you for being here today, because it means so much to see your faces, to have your presence here, and I really hope that you enjoy the rest of the evening. I'd like to make a toast to each and every single individual who's gotten far, who's gotten wide, to be here for us. It truly means so much. Cheers to you.
At this time, I'd
my soul so weary when troubles come and my heart burdens thee, that I am still and wait here in silence till you come and sit down with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to all I can be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom would like you to all join them on the center of the dance floor.